Hello, NBA fans. Daily news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lakers show and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and give it a like. The excellent center Jalen Duren is being linked to the Lakers and will be an excellent option because he is athletic, strong, rebounds a lot, and protects the rim. Because of his youth, he could play for many years with the Lakers alongside Doncic, so if the Lakers can land Jalen Duren, he would be a bold signing. Lakers set sights on emerging star Jalen Duren to strengthen center position. The Los Angeles Lakers have taken a significant step to address their center position by signing DeAndre Ayton, the former number 1 overall pick from the 2018 NBA Draft, to a 2-year, $16.2 million contract this past summer. While Ayton provides a much-needed presence in the paint and serves as a reliable screen-and-roll partner for superstar Luka Doncic, the Lakers' general manager Rob Pelinka is eyeing a more permanent solution for the future. Future center needs loom large. As the Lakers navigate the upcoming season, the uncertainty surrounding Ayton's long-term fit may push them to consider other options. Recent insights suggest the Lakers could emerge as contenders for Jalen Duren, a promising 21-year-old center currently with the Detroit Pistons. Duren, a player noted for his impressive double-double averages, could become a target as he approaches restricted free agency. The complexities of restricted free agency present a challenging landscape for teams looking to acquire talent. As noted by an NBA analyst, restricted free agency is one of the trickier battlegrounds of the NBA offseason. Teams can retain their players by matching offer sheets, but the intricacies often complicate the process. With the Pistons unlikely to reach an agreement on a new contract for Duren before the October 20 deadline, the Lakers could position themselves to make a compelling offer. At 6'10" and weighing 250 pounds, Duren is a formidable presence on the court, combining strength and agility that make him a nightmare for opposing defenses. His performance during the 2024-25 season, where he averaged 11.8 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks while shooting an impressive 69.2% from the field, underscores his potential impact. Potential fit in LA. If the Lakers can craft an offer that the Pistons find difficult to match, Duren's unique skill set would seamlessly integrate into a Doncic-led offense. His ability to finish lobs and contribute significantly on both ends of the floor could elevate the Lakers' game, making him a vital piece in their quest for success. As the NBA offseason unfolds, the Lakers remain vigilant, knowing that the right addition at the center position could solidify their roster for years to come. With eyes on Duren, the franchise is poised for potential fireworks in the near future. Los Angeles Lakers era shifts as Doncic demands urgency in championship pursuit. Lakers face new era as Doncic pushes for immediate success. The Los Angeles Lakers are navigating a critical juncture in their franchise history, balancing the twilight of the LeBron James era with the promising future heralded by Luka Doncic. Despite a relatively quiet offseason, the Lakers are determined to prove that their limited moves can still lead to a competitive season. LeBron's championship aspirations. As LeBron James approaches the final stages of his illustrious career, his desire to chase championships remains undiminished. According to Rich Paul, James's longtime agent, the 4-time NBA champion is fully aware that the Lakers are also focused on the future. However, he still seeks a viable path to another title. LeBron wants to compete for a championship, Paul stated. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeanie, Buss, and Rob Pelinka, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. Doncic's urgency for winning. In contrast, Luka Doncic, the 26-year-old superstar, has made it abundantly clear that he is not interested in a lengthy rebuilding process. His focus is on winning immediately, a sentiment that resonates strongly with the Lakers' ambitions. Doncic being just 26 gives the Lakers a far longer timeline to build a championship-contending team, but that doesn't mean they can slow down and take their time, noted CBS Sports' Jasmine Wimbish. In discussions with Lakers president Rob Pelinka and coach J.J. Redick back in May, Doncic emphasized his desire for a more urgent approach to building a contender, setting the tone for the season. As the season approaches, Doncic's insights have taken center stage. Following the final preseason game, he identified key areas for improvement, particularly in terms of physicality. "I think we started a little bit slow, not being physical," Doncic remarked. "I think when we start games being physical is when we're at our best. So we need to be more physical for sure, getting the ball in the pick and rolls. So just be more physical." With James set to miss a portion of the early season, establishing a strong physical presence will be crucial for the Lakers as they seek to gain momentum. Doncic is poised to become the focal point of the team, and his leadership will be instrumental in guiding the Lakers through this transition. Looking ahead. As the Lakers prepare to face the Warriors in their season opener, the urgency of Doncic's message will be put to the test. The team's ability to adapt to this new era will be revealed in how they respond to his call for a more aggressive style of play. The stakes are high, and the path forward is fraught with challenges, but the blend of veteran experience and youthful ambition could pave the way for an exciting season ahead. Luka Doncic refused to come out when J.J. Redick tried to sub him in Lakers' final preseason game. Luka Doncic's fire and competitiveness were on full display in the Los Angeles Lakers' final preseason game against the Sacramento Kings, and head coach J.J. Redick got a first-hand look at it. In a tense fourth quarter that came down to the final possession, Doncic refused to leave the floor when Redick tried to sub him out, insisting he wanted to finish what he started. The Lakers ultimately fell 117-116, but Doncic's performance was electric. In 32 minutes of action, he tallied 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists on 8 of 16 shooting, once again showing the complete command of pace and poise that has made him one of the game's most dominant offensive forces. His chemistry with Austin Reeves and Jackson Hayes continues to develop, and with LeBron James sidelined until mid-November due to lingering nerve issues, Doncic looks ready to shoulder the entire load for the purple and gold. The moment that defined the night, however, came midway through the fourth quarter. With just over 5 minutes left and the game tied, Redick called for a timeout and motioned for Doncic to take a seat to avoid unnecessary risk before the regular season opener. Doncic wasn't having it. The 26-year-old waved off his coach and stayed in the game, gesturing toward the bench as if to say, "I've got this." Redick, in his second year as head coach, allowed the veteran star to play on but was visibly cautious, urging him to take fewer risks on drives. That kind of defiance might raise eyebrows on some teams, but for the Lakers, it was a glimpse of Doncic's relentless mentality, something that has already endeared him to the fan base. He's entering his first full season in Los Angeles after being traded mid-season from the Dallas Mavericks, and early signs suggest that he's already the emotional leader of the team. Doncic's decision to keep playing came on the heels of a strong preseason overall. In his debut, he poured in 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists in just 22 minutes against the Phoenix Suns. Even then, he looked sharp and well-conditioned, having slimmed down over the offseason while leading Slovenia at Eurobasket. The Lakers have praised his focus and fitness, noting that his energy has set a tone for the locker room. Friday night's loss may not have mattered in the standings, but it highlighted just how crucial Doncic will be in the opening stretch of the season. With LeBron out, Redick will rely heavily on Doncic's scoring, playmaking, and leadership to keep the team afloat. Fans loved the passion. After the game, social media buzzed with clips of Doncic greeting supporters and signing autographs before tip-off. As the Lakers prepare for their season opener against the Golden State Warriors on October 21, one thing is clear: Luka Doncic has already taken ownership of the team. He's not just the Lakers' best player right now, he's their heartbeat. And if his refusal to sit down in a meaningless preseason game is any indication, Los Angeles might be in for a thrilling ride this year. Lakers LeBron James receives concerning injury timeline prediction from rival exec. An anonymous NBA executive believes Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James' sciatica will keep him out for longer than originally expected. The Lakers announced James' injury October 9, stating they would re-evaluate the veteran in 3 to 4 weeks, meaning he will be out at least through October. He is set to miss the Lakers' season opener against the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday, and the anonymous executive believes he could miss time well beyond that. Or 3 to 4 weeks. Sciatica is really, really painful, the NBA executive said. And LeBron's body isn't healing quickly anymore like it used to. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play in October or November. The Lakers have to be careful with this injury, and I think they will be very, very cautious. This timeline is a couple of weeks later than the timeline the Lakers are reportedly looking at for James. ESPN's Shams Charania reported the Lakers are eyeing a return sometime in November. I'm told that the Lakers and LeBron are looking at around mid-November as a realistic debut for him, Charania said. So, October 30th would be the earliest that the Lakers would be officially re-evaluating LeBron James, but it is expected that he will need at least a few weeks after that point. The Lakers have 6 games in October, and play another 14 in November. If James does miss as much time as the anonymous executive thinks he will, he could miss nearly a quarter of the Lakers' season. James is obviously a huge miss for the Lakers, who will need someone to step up and produce while the superstar is sidelined. The King was an extremely important player for the Lakers last season, averaging 24.4 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game in 2024-25. Rotation trust level, new season, new Lakers. The Lakers reshaped their bench after a disappointing postseason performance. How much can it be trusted this season? For as badly as the Lakers flamed out of the playoffs in the spring, a number of things had to go wrong. J.J. Redick took a lot of rightful blame for his stubbornness and rookie-like decisions. The team's stars all shouldered blame for subpar performances as well. But one of the biggest areas of failure was the team's bench. When the games mattered most, few players could be relied upon. And while Redick may have made the wrong call with his infamous Game 4 decision not to make a sub, his bench failing to offer productive minutes led him to that point. With that on the mind, the Lakers addressed their depth concerns this summer, adding a trio of role players in Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, and DeAndre Ayton while only losing one real contributor in Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, the team heads into the new season with more depth on paper and 82 games to figure out who is reliable. As we did last year, we'll also be keeping track of that reliability with our weekly rotation trust-level pieces. While there is only the preseason and expectations to rely upon heading into the opening week, let's find where the baseline level of trust is with the Lakers' rotation. This one will be a bit longer as the only players we know will be starting are Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. Gabe Vincent. Vincent bounced back from injury to play in a career-high 72 games last season. Add in a strong finish to the preseason and he may be in line to be in the starting lineup this season. Regardless of whether he starts or not, he'll need to up his shooting percentages, particularly from range, to be more of a factor this season. This content isn't visible due to your cookie preferences. Make sure social media cookies are allowed in your preferences in order to view it. Jared Vanderbilt. Back in the mix after 2 injury-plagued seasons, Vanderbilt impressed during the preseason. If he can get back to his pre-injury form, he has an argument to be a starter with LeBron out, and perhaps even after he returns. The questions surrounding him will be about his offense and his ability to stay on the floor. Both have caused him issues during his Lakers tenure and have led to him being a non-factor in separate postseason appearances. This content isn't visible due to your cookie preferences. Make sure social media cookies are allowed in your preferences in order to view it. Jackson Hayes. The last we saw of Hayes in a meaningful NBA game, he was such a detriment that he was benched, going from the starting lineup in Game 4 to a DNP-CD in Game 5. Perhaps surprisingly, he returned to the Lakers this offseason, though in a perhaps more appropriate role as a backup. During the second half of last season, he excelled next to Luka. In a lesser role with lower expectations, can he maintain that level of production for a full season? This content isn't visible due to your cookie preferences. Make sure social media cookies are allowed in your preferences in order to view it. Marcus Smart. One of the trio of players brought in for that added depth, Smart has the most experience of the newcomers. He has played in the biggest games and is only a couple years removed from being voted the best defensive player in the league. The question is, how much have injuries taken away from him? He's played in just 54 games the last 2 seasons. Were the injuries bad luck, or has his style of play led to his body already breaking down? This content isn't visible due to your cookie preferences. Make sure social media cookies are allowed in your preferences in order to view it. Jake LaRavia. After letting DFS walk this summer, LaRavia was the first call in free agency to come in and replace him at a much cheaper price. The Lakers are betting on LaRavia's impressive but small sample size of work across multiple teams in his young career. If he is able to take on a bigger role and remain an efficient, productive role player, then the Lakers found a steal in free agency. And if you're a believer in that, you may want to ignore his preseason stats, because they look rough. This content isn't visible due to your cookie preferences. Make sure social media cookies are allowed in your preferences in order to view it. Dalton Knecht. Knecht only barely made the cut to be included in this article, and it may be short-lived. In Friday's dress rehearsal against the Kings, Knecht did not play until the 4th quarter when the starters were removed. That's not an encouraging sign that he'll be in the rotation. A poor second half of last season bled into a bad summer league showing. The best version of Knecht is a valuable role player on a team without much reliable three-point shooting. But we're quickly coming up on a year since we've seen that version of him.